So today we're going to review how to measure your cabinet overlay. Now this is one of the most important measurements when trying to replace your existing cabinet hinges or mounting plates. Now a lot of the times you can actually find the overlay etched into the hinge itself. So in this case I do have a hinge here on the door, and if you look closely here at the bottom you can see a 1 1/4 inch etched into that metal. So that's telling us that this particular hinge will provide a 1 1/4 inch overlay. Now, what exactly is overlay? The simplest way of putting it is it's the amount of space that your door is covering the frame or panel of the cabinet on the hinge side of the door, specifically the hinge side. You don't want to take a measurement of your overlay on the opening side because it may be different than the hinge side. So we always take our overlay measurement on that hinge side of the door. I do want to show you kind of a bird's eye view of overlay. Here I have a hinge that you can see etched into the metal. It does say 1 1/4 of an inch, but I can kind of show you here just a bird's eye view of what that 1 1/4 inch overlay signifies. So again, one more time, overlay is the amount of space that your door covers the frame on the hinge side of the door. So that means from this edge to this edge, the opening of the cabinet, this should be 1 1/4 of an inch, since I have a 1 1/4 inch overlay hinge that's installed on here. So if we actually take this measurement, you'll see right about here, there's 1 1/4 inch. It's the exact overlay. Everything lines up perfectly there. So that's kind of an easier way of seeing what overlay is. Now I'm going to show you how to measure it, obviously without a bird's eye view, since you're not going to have that for your application. So we have this cabinet here. We have no idea what the overlay is. This is how we're going to find out. We're going to take a pencil so we can easily erase the mark whenever we're done. We're going to close our cabinet door, and then we're going to go to that hinge side of the door. We're going to make a mark with our pencil, the outermost edge of the door where the door meets the cabinet frame. So I'm just going to draw a nice, maybe 2-inch long line here, so it gives me plenty of room. Then I'm going to open the door. I'm going to slide in my ruler, and basically I need that 0 mark on my ruler to be where the edge of the inner opening is of the cabinet. So I'm going to go ahead and place that at 0 right about here. And then I'm going to come to the other side, and I'm just looking right here to see where my line is and where that measurement ends up. So it looks like I'm exactly at 1 1/4 inches. So that tells me that I do in fact have a 1 1/4 inch overlay. So that's really it. It's really that simple. Now there is another way that we can measure our overlay. It does take a little bit longer, but it might be easier than sliding this ruler in and trying to get that measurement with a door on. So what I would recommend is after you draw that line, you actually remove the door from the cabinet box. Once you remove that door, all you're going to have here is a line and your cabinet opening that you can easily just place that ruler over and get your 1 1/4 inch measurement. So that's my recommendation. You don't have to do it that way. It kind of depends on your cabinet as well, which way will be easier. But that's pretty much it. That's how you get your overlay measurement. And this measurement, like I said, is crucial to any hinge replacement.